Is it really cheating if you can't stay out of the plant store? Is it really cheating when you come across a picked over table and there's still a few things left? And is it cheating if you stay within your rule of thumb, under $1? Is it really cheating when you can't just walk away? I don't think so. Economy of scale. Very small input for a very maximum output. Let's go ahead and plant a few things. And I thought this would be an excellent opportunity to take a look at determinate versus indeterminate tomatoes. So I had to buy some things. But this really is a good opportunity. I like Cherokee tomatoes, and the cat pulled most of my seedlings up, so I'm a little bit ahead on this. And our indeterminates, we go ahead and pinch the leaves off, and then we go ahead and plant. And then I have a determinate, which I've never tried this variety, Bush Goliath. And it's a pretty healthy looking plant. It's got leaves all the way down to the ground. I am gonna pinch these bottom ones off, but we're gonna let the suckers go on the rest of them. Simply because I want a little bit of root going. And our process for planting tomatoes, if you remember, is we do not want the leaves to touch the ground. So even as this grows, if the leaves start touching the ground, we will prune them a little bit. But this isn't gonna get very big. So let's go ahead and get these 3 in the ground. Pull the mulch back, down the soil, dig a little hole. Yeah, that's a good healthy plant. Snug it down in there. Backfill up onto the stem a little bit. We mulch back. And there's our first indeterminate. And we're gonna go ahead and we'll pinch the suckers out as that one gets bigger. Let's go ahead and put our determinate in. Go ahead and deadhead our marigold. It's flowered and it's done its thing. I'm gonna mark this one because I've never had this before. Bush Goliath. I don't know if that means the plant's bushy or it's gonna have a lot of big tomatoes. We'll find out. Snug that in. Let's get this one ready to plant. We're gonna pinch out these bottom leaves. All right, our test has begun. We're not gonna take the suckers out for this one. We're not gonna do anything to that one. And we're gonna go ahead and take the suckers off of that one as it grows. We're gonna trellis all 3 of them. We're gonna see the difference between determinate and indeterminate tomatoes. I'm definitely gonna trellis some zucchini. That's why I picked these. You notice we got 4 in here. We'll show you what we do with that. So it's the same thing. You pull your mulch back. I'm gonna do all 4 of these. Since we're gonna go trellis them, I'm gonna put them kind of close together. Now I'm sure these are zucchini, and I'm sure I'm gonna go ahead and try to trellis them this year. So you just kind of look for your plant, put your thumb between that and the next one, just kind of tease them apart. Get that root ball down in there, snug it down, and we'll come back and give it a nice drink. Kind of look for how these are growing together and separate them at the stem. Those roots come right apart. Just take that one, take it right in half. As long as they have some roots, they might look puny for a little while, but we'll see what we get. I bet you didn't guess what I was going to plant today. Now, I'm pretty tickled with this corn, and I bet you can't guess what I'm going to plant tomorrow. I'm going to give you a hint. It's going to be blue. You're going to be shocked when you find out what I'm talking about. That's what makes this fun. I gotta take a look underneath this cardboard, see how those carrots are doing. Hey, come check this out. Okay, yesterday we had nothing. All these little white lines are carrots. They're kind of bent over, and that's what I was talking about. The minute you see that, you want to get the cardboard off. Otherwise, they're going to get leggy underneath there trying to get to the sun. We got carrot germination. It's hard to see back here. We got a bunch of carrots. Now, we just let them grow. It's almost like Christmas when you come out and lift up the cardboard and you got carrots growing. You can do this too. It's a pretty simple hack. I also had a question on peas coming up through the leaves. Now we did have some birds helping us out, so we did actually put a few more peas in. And they're pushing right on up through the leaves, no problem. And over here on this side of the garden, we've got grapes, chives, peppers, more peppers, artichokes. It's starting to look like a real garden. Actually, here and there throughout the whole thing, starting to look like a real garden. You can do this too. So guess what I'm going to plant tomorrow? I already gave you a hint. It's going to be blue. Yeah, I'm not going to give you any more than that. You got to come by to see. Hope you join me for that. Until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.